everything about this fire, the communication, the situation, the weather, the topography, the resources, number of resources, lack of resources, all that stuff is normal. There's nothing here that wasn't normal. And the next step to that is that if that stuff's all normal, including the decisions, which I say that they are, then this outcome is normal. And I don't think we're willing to make that leap. But that's what, logically, that's where that goes to. And I hate that. But I think that's what's been staring us in the face for years. And we're not willing to go there. And it's scary.
And you've got 10 of us in violent agreement with you. Well, you have. I think just focus on perception and how hard it is to see what you need to see. You know what I'm saying? And how easy it is to see what you want to see. And no one person or one unit can do that. It takes the collectiveness of the organization, whatever it is, type 4, type 1, to bring all those different perceptions into something that looks like reality. And we really have to revisit who we are, why we do what we do, and how we prepare people to do what we do.
You know, when we were standing up there, you know, and coming back down, my perception of what I envisioned was going on in my mind's eye was, I'd have been right there. I'd have been coming down this road. I'd have been trying to bail off there and find a good sweet spot to get to. And that, you know, that whole concept of, but for the grace of God, you know, how many times have I been that close and just barely got by? And Mike's comment about minutes, you know, because I was a minute ahead of it. I was a minute behind it, whatever that was. And, you know, my reality sometimes is, I don't understand why this didn't happen more often. Because the enemy, the force of nature that we're dealing with, is not as predictable as we think it is. We think we know it, but we truly don't.
Anytime we begin to interact with a force of nature, this point is fire, that it is complex enough that no matter what we throw at it, process-wise or intelligence-wise or leadership-wise, that it will always outpace us. And that then backs us up to a conversation with the public we serve. It backs us up to a conversation with the agency we're a part of. And it's a bad, uncomfortable conversation because it's been scripted over 100+ years. How complex our environment is. And the truth is that we try to put it into these little boxes and these rules of the 10 and 18s that are not going to keep us safe. It's been proven time and time again. We can't follow our own rule, you know, these rules, whatever they are. This environment's way too complex. We're really lucky. We do a good job at it. And I think, to me, the whole luck decision, like conversation, like how often is it luck? 10 minutes, 5 minutes earlier on a departure, we wouldn't be standing here, like Mike said. Truth is that this is going to happen again next year, this summer. Somewhere, maybe not to this magnitude, right? But as long as we're engaging in wildland fire, I think we need to take the honest look and evolve how we're dealing with it. And take a look at ourselves, our culture, our organization, all those things, how we're doing it. The gravity of walking down that, that's where it hit me like a ton of bricks up there. Looking down, seeing it, how close it looks, and how far it is. Scurrying through that that's where it hit home for me. and we can all see the path of the friction, the uncertainty, the fluidity in the environment, and how it just shapes it to the point where it's absolutely feasible and possible. Like at that time, it was good until it wasn't.